Nostalgia, you have Kendrick.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar.
Did you guys record that prior to Control?
Yeah. Well, he recorded it. He recorded it prior to Control.
Like cuts deep, and I think what Kendrick was doing was really talking to his soul. I believe that, and I believe that's that would cause you to tap out.
Now in the Super Bowl, what do you view his branding and his impact on the game?
Man, it's amazing. Like, you gotta think, I'm sure people have said and have told him his whole career, like, oh my God, you rap good, you're great, but you rap too much, you need to make a song like this.
Drake might be at the top of the game, but that don't mean everybody rock with him. In fact, a lot of rappers straight up despise him. And after Kendrick's legendary Super Bowl performance, that hate got even louder. Drake took a major L that night, and his biggest ops made sure to remind him. One of the first to speak up, Pusha T. If you know hip-hop history, you already know these two been locked in beef for over a decade, but this time, Pusha is making it clear that the industry been waiting on Drake's downfall, and he's just getting started exposing why. Drake and Pusha T's beef ain't new, and it's way deeper than just music. It started way back in 2012 when Pusha dropped Exodus 23:1, calling out Drake and Lil Wayne over industry contracts. Things stayed tense, but in 2018, Pusha turned it up a notch. He dropped Infrared on his Daytona album, straight up accusing Drake of using a ghostwriter. Drake clapped back fast with Duppy Freestyle, but Pusha wasn't done. He went nuclear with the story of Adidon, exposing that Drake had a secret son with Sophie Brousseau, an adult film star. That track wasn't just a diss, it was a career moment that forced Drake to confirm his child on his Scorpion album. Drake later admitted in 2019 that he lost the beef, and to make it worse, Pusha even killed a business move for Drake by revealing that his Adidas collab was named Adidon after his son. Fast forward to 2025, and Pusha still got his foot on Drake's neck. Right after Kendrick's record-breaking Super Bowl halftime show, Pusha T dropped a cryptic post saying, "Mission accomplished." That wasn't just some random flex, he knew what he was doing. Fans immediately started connecting the dots, saying he was calling out Drake's downfall in real time. Pusha, who's been waiting to see Drake take an L, made it clear that this moment was bigger than just a performance. But here's the thing, it ain't just Pusha T and Kendrick. Other rappers been calling Drake out for years, exposing him as a bully, a snitch, and an opportunist who only stands next to people when it benefits him. Pusha been hinting at way worse dirt, and the way he moves, he knows a lot more than he's letting on. The real question is, why do so many rappers low-key hate Drake? And who are these other rappers who can't low-key stand him? Drake and The Weeknd? That was supposed to be family. Back when The Weeknd was first blowing up, Drake saw nothing but dollar signs and wanted him under OVO. He pushed hard to sign him, but The Weeknd wasn't trying to play little bro forever. He had bigger plans, and that's where the problem started.
Right here. Shout out to Oliver, of course, my brother. Oliver played me right here. This is my old building in Toronto. We were parked out here, it was raining.
Before The Weeknd even dropped his debut album, he gave Drake a bunch of music, tracks he originally planned to use for himself. Instead, Drake took those songs and used them for Take Care, an album that defined his career. Drake felt like he put The Weeknd on, but when Abel turned around and signed with another label instead of OVO, Drake saw it as straight up betrayal.
Hold on, turn it down. Yo, let me just say something tonight because you need to talk your shit. I was there from day one.
Then came the sneak disses. The Weeknd let it be known he was never about to sign his life away, throwing shots on All to Myself. Drake, being Drake, wasn't about to let that slide. He fired back with War, basically reminding Abel who helped put him in the game. And if that wasn't enough, Drake even went and dated his ex, Bella Hadid. But here's where things get real dark. Back in April 2024, The Weeknd's co-manager, Amir Cash Ismailian, had his home in Encino, California, shot up in the middle of the night. A security guard took multiple bullets and had to be rushed into emergency surgery. The streets started talking immediately, and the whispers all said the same thing: this wasn't random. A lot of people believe this was Drake retaliating against The Weeknd.
We're following breaking news. A security guard has been shot in Encino, and we now know the home has ties to the artist The Weeknd. Scott Reif live in Air 7 HD with details. Scott.
Yep, Rachel, this is the home in question. Now, you see the emblem there on the basketball court. That's a record label of The Weeknd. And then you see the guard shack.
Why? Because at this point, the tension had never been worse. The Weeknd wasn't just distancing himself from Drake, he was aligning with Drake's biggest ops, like Kendrick Lamar. And in an industry where nothing happens by accident, people felt like Drake was sending a message. Then just weeks later, Drake's own mansion in Toronto became the target of a drive-by shooting. The timing? Suspicious as hell. Instead of making people feel sorry for Drake, the conspiracy conspiracy theories started flying. Some folks believe Drake set up the shooting himself, like a cover-up, a way to make it seem like he wasn't involved in the weekend situation.
Of Canada, rapper Drake's mansion is at the center of a shooting investigation right now. Police in Toronto say one man was shot and is in the hospital. It comes as the rapper has been in the news for a highly contentious, very public, weeks-long feud with another rapper.
Because let's be real, Drake is a chess player. And if the industry been saying he's a bully and a snake, this situation ain't helping his case. For years, fans have speculated that Drake had a hand in XXXTentacion's. And while there's no solid proof, there are enough questionable moments to keep the rumors alive. It all started when X accused Drake of stealing his flow on the song KMT from More Life. Fans immediately noticed the similarity to X's hit Look at Me, and X did not hold back, calling Drake a B and accusing him of being a thief.
Point him out and identify him in the courtroom as to who you're referring to that made some comments to you.
If Drake is responsible, or if this man is like what do you call it, a publicity stunt genius, right? So like he did so much.
But things got even creepier after X's death. Before he was X posted on Instagram, "If anyone tries to me, it was Champagne Poppy, I'm snitching." He later deleted the post, but the internet never forgets. What made this even more suspicious was that just 3 weeks before X's redrum, Drake dropped I'm Upset with lyrics that fans believe referenced X's death. SMS XXX. That's the only time I ever shoot below the neck. X was shot in the neck. This wasn't the only time Drake seemed to drop eerie lines about X. In 2022, he released On BS rapping, "If he held his tongue on that live, he'd be alive again." Fans immediately pointed out that X had gone on Instagram Live multiple times dissing Drake before he died.
Because I know I can maintain, you know what I'm saying, and I would appreciate him for being a real nigga. But Drake not a real nigga.
So anything now, like moving forward, it happened, you can't take it back.
I'm gonna make the world hate me. I'm gonna be the supervillain. I'm gonna make this whole thing crumble.
Beyond the lyrics, other pieces of information fueled the speculation. Court documents revealed that X had made disrespectful posts about Drake's mom and even uploaded a disturbing image of a Drake lookalike covered in bodily fluids. There were also rumors of gang connections, with some people believing Drake had ties to individuals capable of making things happen. While there has never been any hard evidence linking Drake to X's death, the coincidences and cryptic lyrics have kept the conspiracy alive. To this day, some fans believe that there's more to the story than what has been revealed.
And then now it's a love right now. It's like I'm a basically.
Yeah. So you the street. You're the streets.
Yeah, I'm Drake.
Oh shit.
I'm not lying to you. Anybody disrespect Drake, I'm shooting you.
Damn.
Drake and A$AP Rocky used to be cool. Back in 2012, they teamed up on Effing Problems, and everything seemed solid. But that all changed when Rocky started dating Rihanna, the one woman Drake has never been able to get over. And let's be real, it's not just dating. Rihanna and Rocky built a family together. They had 2 youngins, and even though they kept it low-key, rumors say they got married. That's gotta sting for Drake, who spent years trying and failing to lock Rihanna down.
She's someone I've been in love with since I was 22 years old.
And of course, Drake couldn't just let it go. On his 2023 album For All the Dogs, he took direct shots at both Rihanna and Rocky on Fear of Heights. He basically called his time with Ree average, as if we'd believe that, and tried to clown Rocky, implying that he was trapped in the relationship because of their little ones. This wasn't just a diss, it was pure salt. The whole thing gave bitter X, who never got over her energy, and the internet ate him up for it. Meanwhile, Rocky and Rihanna have been thriving. Just recently, Rocky was facing some serious assault charges, but guess what? He was found not guilty. And who was right there supporting him the whole time? Rihanna. The second the judge said not guilty, Rocky ran straight to Ree and hugged her like it was a movie scene. Meanwhile, Drake, he's out here taking L after L. It's almost like karma's working overtime. Maybe if Drake focused less on dissing his ex and more on making better plays, he wouldn't be catching all these L's. Drake and Kanye West's beef has been going on for years, but one of the biggest sources of tension, the Kim Kardashian rumors. Kanye reignited the feud when he went on Instagram and went off about how people believe Drake had slept with his wife. He was not just at the rumor itself, but at the fact that Drake never denied it. Instead, Drizzy just let the speculation run wild, keeping that mysterious energy like he wanted people to believe it was true.
He was the one that started a rumor that said I was hooking up with Drake, having an affair, our whole marriage. She accused me of that publicly.
And Kanye wasn't having it. In his rant, he made a whole analogy saying if he had a girlfriend from Chicago named Renita and Drake was married to Rihanna, he wouldn't have made a song called Riri. He was clearly talking about In My Feelings, where Drake repeatedly raps about Kiki. Fans immediately speculated that Kiki was Kim Kardashian, since that's her well-known nickname. And let's be real, Drake loves a subliminal.
The fact that it's people making rumors or thinking that my wife and you're not saying nothing and you carrying it like that don't sit well with my spirit. Now I told you, I didn't tell Pusha no information about your baby mama, nothing like that. That didn't come from me.
And speaking of betrayal, let's talk about another messy situation, Lil Wayne's girlfriend. Drake was also accused of sleeping with Lil Wayne's girl while Wayne was locked up. That's wild, considering Wayne is his mentor, the man who put him on. If that's true, it really shows that Drake has zero loyalty when it comes to women. First, he's allegedly creeping with Kim K behind Kanye's back, and then he's messing around with Wayne's girl while he's locked away. It's like this man has no respect for anyone in his circle.
Drake came, he gave you bad news. Tell me how that went. Like, did he was like, man, I'm sorry. You know, like, did he break it to you lightly, or you just like went straight in with it?
Man, where's the camera?
At this point, Drake's track record is looking shady. He stays playing mind games, stirring the pot, and getting involved in messy situations. And let's not forget Pusha T, who's been telling us for years that rappers don't really rock with Drake like that. Whether it's the snitching accusations, the bullying, or the sneaky industry moves, it seems like his time at the top might be running out. But now, I gotta ask y'all, was Pusha T right about why rappers don't respect Drake? And most importantly, do you think all these past betrayals are catching up with him now? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. I need to hear what y'all think about this messy situation. And while you're at it, don't forget to smash that like button and hit that subscribe so you never miss out on the latest video.